Hey, this is CK, and I'm back with another Automation Monday. I'm going to show you an automation I made to paste the publisher delivery requirements of any publisher I choose into the notepad area of Logic Pro. Logic Pro has a great notepad area that lets you keep project notes or even notes for every track in the single project. And in fact, you can insert pictures by taking them on your phone, which is really cool. So I'll shoot pictures of my guitar and how I've got the pot set. But in this case, I'm going to paste into this area the delivery specs of a particular publisher. That way I don't have to look it up and I don't risk getting it wrong. I've just got it here for reference for when I'm wrapping up the project and I need to make the delivery package. Cool, right? So here's how it looks. I'm going to hit a key command. This brings up a palette. I've done this deliberately. Basically, if you assign the same keyboard shortcut to multiple automations, it lists them in what is called a conflict palette, meaning you've assigned, hey dummy, you've assigned all of these guys the same keyboard shortcut. Which one do you actually want? The thing is, you can use this as a feature. It's a really quick way to just give yourself a floating menu of which one you want to choose. And in this case, I've got sanitized names of all these different publishers that are based on real publishers. And when you've got several that have similar names like this, basically the first letter that is different gets highlighted and you can press that to choose that one from the list. So if I want to do the first one, I'm going to hit A and watch what happens. And it's done. That's it. So it opened the notepad, it clicked the edit button to put it into editing mode to allow us to paste. It pasted the delivery specifications, and then it clicked this button to take it back out of editing mode. So I can't, even if I try to type, I can't type anything in it. And that is it. It's really cool. If we take a look at this in Keyboard Maestro, it's super straightforward. I have a quick little action here to activate Logic Pro from when I was testing it, developing it. That doesn't need to run if I'm already in Logic Pro. It checks to see if the notepad is already displayed. If it's not, it displays it. There's a little bit of shenanigans here because there happens to be a sort of bug in Logic Pro where if you ask it, hey, go choose this menu command, it might not be able to find that menu command unless you quickly open the menu it's in first. It's stupid, but that's just for when you're automating it. So I tell Keyboard Maestro, hey, go flash the view menu just to make sure you can see all the commands in it. It says, if it says show notepads rather than hide, this would mean the notepad isn't currently showing. So it selects the menu command called show notepads. It then presses that edit button up in the upper right corner, this guy. And an important little detail here is when enabled. That's an option for the press button action that builds in a little pause to make sure that the software you're trying to poke at has had time to actually render and enable that button. Then once it's gotten it into editing mode, it inserts the styled text. It looks blank, but it's white. It's styled and it's the size and typeface that I want to show up nicely in this notepad because Keyboard Maestro supports styled text. And then finally, it presses the edit button again. The funny thing I learned when I made this automation is that here it is labeled edit, and you see the tooltip to that effect. When it's in this mode, it's still called edit. I don't know why, but I guess the programmers didn't toggle the name, and so you have to say click the edit button again to get it to click the done button. And there it is. And that's it. So super simple. I hope you have found this cool and useful. Ciao.